The Young and the Restless spoilers update for the week of June 16 to 20 reveals that Jack Abbott will worry about a possible mistake while Kyle Abbott faces a tricky situation. Tessa Porter will reach her limit, so here's what Y and R fans can expect. On the train ride to Aristotle Dumis' summer home, Victor Newman will drop hints showing he knows more about the man behind the mystery. Since Victor usually stays ahead, it seems that will be the case again. Dumis will leave a welcoming note for his guests and discreetly observe them on a video monitor before they arrive. Back in Genoa City, Chelsea Lawson will be pleased when Adam Newman decides to set aside issues with Billy Abbott and prepare to face Victor when he returns. Until then, Adam and Chelsea will make the most of their private time as a business meeting takes on a warmer tone. Nate Hastings will encourage Holden Novak to leave town. Although Nate feels Holden should return to Los Angeles, Holden has grown fond of Genoa City and doesn't want to leave just yet. Meanwhile, Daniel Romalotti Jr. will receive advice from Danny Romalotti while Tessa's patience wears thin. Tessa will feel overwhelmed by Maria Copeland's distance, leading to a moment where she reacts sharply before apologizing. It's frustrating for Tessa because she truly wants to help, so we'll see if Maria is finally ready to share her secret. In France, Billy Abbott's bold choice won't sit well with Sally Spectra. Phyllis Summers will be on a mission related to Dumis, but must navigate through the event's challenges alongside the other guests first. Jack will begin to worry that coming to meet Dumis was a mistake. Though things feel strange to Jack and Diane Jenkins Abbott, they will stay and play along with Dumis' plans. Next, Kyle will be caught in a tricky situation due to a scheme Audra Charles sets up, one that could impact his relationship with Claire Newman if things go according to Victor's plan. When Lily Winters arrives at Dumis' event demanding answers, it will be time for Dumis to reveal his true identity. Everything points to Dumis actually being Kane Ashby with a new face, as Billy Flynn makes his debut. Amanda Sinclair will also be there for a significant revelation, possibly connected to her relationship with Dumis, aka Kane. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pulse Canvas. It's me, Julie. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Keep watching. Let's dive into today's video. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest Summer Newman might gain sole custody of Harrison Abbott. Could this be Victor Newman's unexpected move regarding Kyle Abbott? There's likely more to the story behind the paperwork Victor rushed Kyle to sign. If everything were straightforward, Victor wouldn't have pressured Kyle into signing immediately. Victor clearly didn't want Kyle to consult a lawyer, so what conditions might be hidden in the contract? Did Kyle agree to more than just a $5 million payment and a promise to leave Genoa City if he caused Claire Newman distress? It's important to remember that Kyle and Summer share a child, and Victor surely hasn't forgotten that either. Summer adores Harrison, so Victor may have taken steps to protect his granddaughter's relationship with him. Not long ago, Kyle and Summer faced a potential custody dispute. Though they worked things out, new complications might arise. My and our fans will recall Summer's concerns about Audra Charles during the earlier custody issues. Now that Audra is drawing Kyle back into her sphere, Summer will likely be unhappy. Audra is acting on Victor's instructions, but may take things further than expected amid the Aristotle Dumis event. There are hints that both Kyle and Audra might make decisions they'll regret. If this causes heartache for Claire, Kyle might have to do more than pay Victor $5 million and leave town. Depending on the contract's terms, Kyle could be required to grant Summer sole custody of Harrison. After all, Victor surely wouldn't send Kyle far away with Harrison and leave Summer without her son. Summer is in Italy on an extended work trip at the moment, but Victor assumes that's temporary. Joint custody could become complicated with Kyle living elsewhere, so Victor might be preparing for that possibility. Kyle may become upset if full custody unintentionally shifts to Summer, who might decide to keep it after all the recent drama. This could lead to Summer relocating Harrison to Milan, especially now that she's developing a connection with an Italian designer there. It would address the challenge created by Allison Lanier's departure and keep Summer and Harrison out of the picture for the foreseeable future. Whatever happens, Kyle has some difficult news ahead because of this whole contract situation. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Courtney Hope began playing Sally Spectra on The Bold and the Beautiful in January 2017. Sally was introduced as the grandniece of the original Sally Spectra. Sally left The Bold and the Beautiful in August 2020 before joining The Young and the Restless in November 2020. The Young and the Restless Sally left Los Angeles for Genoa City to start fresh. Sally had reunited with Adam Newman before their relationship ended after Adam's involvement with Chelsea Lawson. Since splitting from Adam, she has started a relationship with Billy Abbott. However, rumors began circulating claiming she was leaving the show, which Hope addressed. On January 26, Hope shared a message addressing the rumors, including a screenshot of the site that started the speculation. The teaser read, "Courtney Hope says goodbye to Y&R. A new chapter awaits the beloved star." Hope responded with frustration, saying, "This is not true, and it's very upsetting when false news is spread just to provoke a reaction from fans. I'm not leaving, I'm not taking a break. No such thing has been discussed. It's misleading clickbait." She further commented on the source, saying, "I have absolutely no idea where you're getting your information." She added, "I would really appreciate you stopping the spread of misinformation. You're causing unnecessary concern." Courtney shared that this is not her first experience with false stories, and that she has become accustomed to such rumors. Hope expressed disappointment with these sites for preying on people's emotions. Naturally, soap fans often get concerned over the possibility of a favorite character departing. Hope continued, "At The Young and the Restless, we work very hard to ensure our fans feel valued and heard. It bothers me when someone exploits that connection for their own gain, clickbait, or boosting their presence." The actress added, "It's unfair, and I feel responsible to my fans and to the Young and the Restless community to provide accurate information." Stay tuned here for all things Y&R, including the latest news, spoilers, and updates. Malcolm Winters, played by Shemar Moore, was first introduced to the Young and the Restless in 1994 as Neil Winters' half-brother. A talented photographer with a complicated past, Malcolm arrived in Genoa City hoping to reconnect with Neil and make a fresh start. From the moment he came to town, he faced several personal challenges. One notable event occurred when Drusilla, affected by medication, mistakenly confused Malcolm for Neil. Understanding the situation, Malcolm made a decision he later reflected on deeply, especially after Drusilla gave birth to Lily, believed to be Neil's daughter. Malcolm married Olivia Barber, formed a strong bond with her son Nate, and later got engaged to Callie Rogers, but his relationships faced difficulties. His rivalry with Neil intensified when both brothers developed feelings for Alex Perez. After hearing Alex express her feelings for Neil, Malcolm left abruptly during a work trip in Kenya and was thought to have had an accident. Years later, he returned, upset with Neil for not searching more thoroughly. The brothers eventually made peace, but Malcolm left town again after discovering Lily was his biological daughter and deciding to keep it private. Malcolm Winters was Neil's younger half-brother and the wildcard of the Winters family. He arrived in Genoa City in 1994, carrying a lot of history and a strong attitude. He worked hard to make a name for himself and quickly became one of the city's top photographers. Malcolm had confidence and talent, but he also had a spontaneous side. That combination often led him into situations that were hard to manage. From the start, viewers noticed how he didn't hesitate to get involved in Neil's relationships. He didn't hold back from pursuing some of the same women, which kept the tension between the brothers high. He married Olivia Winters and took on a fatherly role for her son, Nate. Even after their marriage ended, that bond remained. However, things didn't work out with Olivia, mostly because she struggled with Malcolm, still having a connection to his ex, Callie Rogers. She came back into his life briefly and then left again, which affected Malcolm deeply. He was always searching for connection, but often didn't stay long enough to build something lasting. Malcolm's most recent appearances, including in 2019 and 2023, focused on honoring Neil's memory and legacy. He also had a short engagement with Alex Perez during the 2004-5 storyline, but Neil was still part of the picture. Malcolm overheard Alex admitting she had feelings for Neil during a trip to Kenya. Without saying anything, he left quietly and was later presumed missing when his car went off the road. 2 years later, he returned carrying some hurt feelings. He accused Neil of not doing enough to find him, but the brothers eventually reconciled. Malcolm later revealed that Lily was his daughter through a paternity test. Instead of embracing the role, he chose to step away from her life. Malcolm's final major storyline in The Young and the Restless came years later when he returned to Genoa City working undercover for Tucker McCall. The character was briefly portrayed by actor Darius McCrary from 2009 to 2011. Malcolm tried to support Lily when she faced health challenges, but old patterns surfaced. He had conflicts with Neil again, took a job at Restless Style, and later married Sophia Duper. The marriage ended when it was revealed Neil was the father of Sophia's son, Moses. Malcolm decided not to fight for the relationship. He signed the divorce papers and moved on. Even in Shemar Moore's brief returns to The Young and the Restless, in 2014, 2019, and 2023, he followed the same pattern. He came back to support his family during key moments like Neil's health issues in 2014 and his passing in 2019, but didn't stay permanently. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 3 weeks, June 16 to July 4, reveal a new mystery beginning while Claire Newman faces emotional challenges. Victor Newman will also take action in several situations, creating plenty of dramatic moments. The week of June 16 to 20 will bring a maze on Aristotle Dumis' property along with other puzzles and challenges. Dumas will invite his guests to complete these tasks, promising a rewarding conclusion. This is all leading up to the reveal of the mysterious Dumis and uncovering who is behind this enigmatic identity. It looks like Kane Ashby will step forward and reveal a surprising truth about his identity. Amanda Sinclair appears to be the latest woman in Kane's life, which will give Lily Winters plenty of reasons to react strongly. Similarly, the other guests who feel deceived will demand answers during the week of June 23 to 27. Assuming Dumas is indeed Kane, he will have some explaining to do alongside Amanda. Lily and Amanda have a feud developing, but Amanda should stand by Kane and help him navigate the situation. Meanwhile, Audra Charles will make some strategic moves during this time. Kyle Abbott might get caught in one of Audra's schemes and unintentionally undermine Jack Abbott's plan to challenge Victor's goals. Speaking of Victor, he will prove to be a powerful player. Victor will find many ways to respond to Kyle, Jack, Billy Abbott, and especially Kane as tensions rise. At some point, a surprising mystery will unfold involving an unexpected discovery at the chateau, sparking questions and intrigue for everyone involved. The week of June 30 July 4 could spark a new investigation as events unfold in Nice. This storyline will develop over time with some surprising twists, so Young and the Restless fans will definitely want to stay tuned. If Damien faces serious trouble, Amy and Nate Hastings will need to receive important updates sooner or later. As for Phyllis Summers, she's determined to succeed and won't take no for an answer when it comes to her ambitions. Some exciting developments are coming in both her professional and personal life. Finally, Claire might face some emotional challenges once Kyle inevitably complicates things with Audra. Could Victor uncover some important information that might impact Kyle's relationship with Claire? The contract Kyle signed might become a major issue, especially if Victor included some unexpected details that Kyle isn't aware of. Alongside leaving Genoa City and paying $5 million, Jabat could face additional challenges. Billy Flynn, formerly Chad on Days of Our Lives, surprised many fans when he announced he was leaving that show to join The Young and the Restless. Flynn spent over 10 years on Days of Our Lives, so his decision to move on was a big surprise. He shared that it felt like the right time to try something new. After a decade, he felt he had explored all he could with the character of Chad Demera and was ready for new opportunities. Flynn emphasized that his decision wasn't about money, but about wanting to enjoy his work and collaborate with a new cast, which he saw as a chance to grow as an actor. Josh Griffith, head writer for The Young and the Restless, reached out to Flynn after he decided to leave Days. It felt like the right move for Flynn, even though leaving a familiar place was a bit of a leap. He discussed it with his wife, actress Gina Comparetto, who supported his choice. Flynn is happy with his decision to join Y&R and has found the cast welcoming, especially Eric Braeden, who made him feel at home. Flynn enjoyed his first day on set. There are rumors about the character he's playing on the soap. One popular theory is that he might be playing Kane Ashby. If true, this wouldn't be the first time Flynn has taken over a role. He originally stepped into the role of Chad Demera in 2014. Another rumored role for Flynn is the mysterious Aristotle Dumis. Fans have been speculating about this character for some time, but Flynn hasn't confirmed or denied these rumors. He hopes viewers will be patient and give his character a chance as he transitions to the new show. Flynn will be juggling roles on both soap operas for a while, with his Days episodes airing throughout 2026 due to advanced taping schedules. His episodes on Y&R will begin airing on June 16. For now, fans can enjoy seeing Flynn on both soaps until his character exits Days. Are you excited to see Billy Flynn's new role on Y&R? Recently on The Young and the Restless, a mysterious billionaire invited guests from Genoa City to a special event on a private island called Nice in France. Fans have eagerly anticipated this event, which promises to reveal the true identity of Aristotle Dumis, a character who has lived under that name for quite some time. Many Genoa City residents have traveled to the island for the event, sparking numerous fan theories about who Aristotle Dumis really is and what might happen next. Some fans have expressed concern about the gathering, sharing their predictions and opinions online. For example, a fan named Angela M.D. Edwards commented on a discussion post by Dennis Guzalak on Facebook on June 15, 2025, suggesting that Aristotle Dumis might be connected to Victor Newman. Dennis wrote, "Many fans of the show took an interest and shared their views on the same. On the other hand, many fans of The Young and the Restless speculated about the identity of the mysterious billionaire Aristotle Dumis. On The Young and the Restless, Victor Newman's recent focus has been on the Abbott family. He is concerned about Kyle, who is dating his granddaughter Claire, despite Victor's reservations. Now, Victor is turning his attention to Billy Abbott. In the episode that aired on June 11, 2025, Victor visited Neiman Media and had a brief discussion with his son Adam, during which Victor expressed his determination to challenge Billy Abbott's position. Meanwhile, in Genoa City, Billy is planning something significant, and Sally has some insights into his intentions. Billy shared that he is suspicious of a connection between Victor and Aristotle Dumis, believing they might be working together. Sally suggested they avoid attending an upcoming event, but Billy insisted on going, noting that the trip could shift the balance of influence in Genoa City. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of June 16 reveal that Kyle Abbott will find himself in a difficult situation. Also coming up, Tessa Porter will grow frustrated with Maria Copeland's evasiveness. Additionally, Amanda Sinclair's true relationship to the mysterious businessman will be revealed, and Aristotle Dumis will welcome his guests. Spoilers tease that viewers will finally learn the real identity of Dumis. While it may not be much of a surprise, as veteran actor Billy Flynn is set to appear this week and is expected to portray Dumis, the question remains whether this business tycoon is someone Genoa City residents already know well. Meanwhile, party guests will be surprised to learn about Amanda's true connection to Dumis. She has introduced herself as his lawyer, but could there be a closer personal relationship between them? Back in Genoa City, Tessa will lose patience with her wife, Mariah, who has been reluctant to share details about a recent business trip. Although Mariah admitted to Tessa that she had some trouble during the trip, she has not shared the full story. Will Mariah decide to open up completely? Other spoilers hint that Jack Abbott will begin to regret attending the party. Meanwhile, Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson will develop a romantic connection, and Phyllis Summers will prepare to impress Dumis. Finally, Victor Newman has reached an agreement with Audra Charles. He will support her new company if she helps to challenge Kyle's reputation and influence Claire's opinion of him. Audra plans to put this strategy into action during their trip to France. Spoilers suggest Kyle may face unexpected challenges. Keep reading the Soap Scoop for the latest Young and the Restless spoilers and updates. Join our Y and R Facebook group or leave your comments below. If you miss an episode, don't worry. You can watch The Young and the Restless online at cbs.com. In the elegant heart of Europe, a grand party hosted by the enigmatic Aristotle Dumis has set the stage for an evening of intrigue, shifting alliances, and uncovered secrets. The event, held at a historic villa along the Seine, attracted Genoa City's elite, including the influential Victor Newman, whose unease about Dumis suggests a more personal connection. As whispers of hidden truths circulate, the night promises to reveal surprising developments for the Newman family and beyond. Aristotle Dumis, a rising but mysterious figure in Europe's business circles, welcomed guests with charm that concealed a deeper complexity. His reference to the Count of Monte Cristo, a story of resilience and carefully planned comebacks, caught Victor Newman's attention. Victor, known for his strategic mindset, arrived cautious, having quietly researched Dumis' background for weeks. The more he learned, the more questions arose, hinting at a connection to his family's past. Guided by intuition developed over years of navigating challenging situations, Victor enlisted Amanda Sinclair, a skilled lawyer with extensive European connections, to help uncover the truth about Dumis. Amanda recognized this task was unlike any other she had taken on before. Her findings, Dumis' birth year, hometown, and movements closely aligning with Victor's rare mentions of a lost child, hinted at an unfolding event that could significantly impact Genoa City's power structure. The gala, held aboard a luxurious train winding through the European night, was a display of elegance and subtle tension. Guests like Sharon Newman, cautious due to past disappointments, remained vigilant, choosing only food and drink she had personally approved. Her carefulness, amplified by a light-hearted comment from Nikki Newman about food safety, highlighted the underlying sense of uncertainty. Meanwhile, Nick Newman tried to soothe Sharon's concerns, encouraging her to relax and enjoy the evening, but her instincts kept her alert. The arrival of Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra added to the charged atmosphere. Billy, known for his bold personality, openly challenged Victor, teasing him about Dumis' interest in Chancellor, the business empire Billy was deeply committed to protecting. Victor, masking his frustration, viewed Billy as a disruptive factor in a more complex situation involving Dumis. Sally, sharp and thoughtful, observed the interactions, prepared to take advantage of any openings in the shifting alliances. At the center of the evening's intrigue was Amanda Sinclair, whose investigation into Dumis revealed unexpected connections to Victor's past. The more she uncovered, the more she realized that revealing Dumis' identity could disrupt the existing relationships and trust among Genoa City's influential figures. Torn between Victor's generous offer and her own ethical concerns, Amanda wrestled with the implications of her discoveries. Her choice to work with Victor, motivated by both caution and a desire to prevent further complications, marked a key moment. Reports of unexplained events connected to Dumis strengthened her determination to bring the truth to light, even as she anticipated the challenges ahead. As the night went on, Dumis mingled with the guests like a strategist, his words and expressions carefully measured. His private conversations with important guests, including Victor, turned the villa's elegant rooms into spaces of negotiation and subtle power plays. Victor, striving to maintain his composure, felt the burden of a past he could no longer fully control. For the first time, the man accustomed to overcoming obstacles sensed he was losing his hold, not only on power, but on the secrets that shaped his life. Other guests, from the experienced Phyllis Summers, who thrived in the atmosphere of intrigue, to the perceptive Lily Winters, who sensed that important changes were coming, added depth to the unfolding story. Kyle Abbott, initially confident, realized too late that he, like many others, was part of a larger, intricate plan crafted by Dumis. As the train moved steadily forward, the glamorous facade of the event gave way to a clearer reality. Everyone was caught in a web of secrets, where one revelation could change everything. The gala hosted by Aristotle Dumis was more than an elegant event. It was a moment where past promises, hidden truths, and ambitions converged. For Victor Newman, the evening became a turning point, compelling him to face the possibility that Dumis, a man who inspired both curiosity and caution, might be connected to his long-lost past. Amanda Sinclair's discoveries, with the potential to reshape Genoa City's power dynamics, highlighted the fragile nature of trust and loyalty among its leaders. When the train journey ended, the guests left not only with memories of a spectacular night, but also carrying the weight of secrets that could redefine their futures. The pressing question remains: is Aristotle Dumis simply a clever rival, or the key to a history Victor has kept hidden? The answer, when it emerges, promises to reshape power, family, and trust in Genoa City. For now, the influential figures of Genoa City stand at a crossroads, awaiting a revelation that could change everything, showing once again that the most significant challenges are often those involving long-held secrets. A wave of surprises is approaching Genoa City, and fans of the young and the restless will not want to miss a moment. At the heart of this developing story is Aristotle Dumis, a mysterious newcomer whose secrets could affect many lives. But the real surprise: Amanda Sinclair is keeping more than just legal documents to herself. She may be involved in a quietly developing relationship that connects back to a familiar figure from the past. Main developments. Since Aristotle Dumis' arrival, viewers have been captivated by his wealth, charm, and influence. Recent spoilers suggest that he is much more than a sophisticated entrepreneur. He is, in fact, a recast version of Kane Ashby, returning under a carefully crafted new identity. Hints of this were revealed in the June 16th episode, when Dumis was seen monitoring guests through surveillance cameras, his accent noticeably shifting. The change in demeanor sparked speculation that he's not who he claims to be, leading fans to believe Kane Ashby is staging a dramatic comeback under the Dumis alias. Adding intrigue to the story is Amanda Sinclair, who appears to be more than just Dumis' legal counsel. Sources reveal that Amanda and Kane have been secretly dating, a revelation expected to be confirmed in the June 20th episode. This surprises the audience and creates potential strain on Amanda's long-standing friendships, most notably with Lily Winters, Kane's ex-wife and Amanda's former ally. The emotional impact on Lily is likely to be significant. Discovering that her ex-husband has returned under a new identity and is involved with Amanda could stir past feelings and create tension within the Winters family. ethical, and emotional consequences. Amanda's involvement in this situation could lead to serious repercussions. If she knowingly maintained a relationship with her client while keeping his true identity a secret, her legal career might be at risk. This is more than a personal mistake. It could be seen as a breach of ethical and professional boundaries. Prominent Genoa City figures like Victor Newman are expected to react strongly, potentially leading to Amanda's social and professional isolation. The stakes are high, and Amanda may soon face consequences from both her peers and her own conscience. As Aristotle Dumis's true identity comes to light, the complex web of secrets and relationships is set to challenge Genoa City's stability. Cain Ashby's return, wrapped in mystery and ambition, raises many questions. Will Amanda and Cain remain united, or will the situation create a divide? Can Lily find peace, or will past feelings resurface? With the Dumis party in France serving as the backdrop for these important revelations, The Young and the Restless promises intense drama in the coming days. Viewers should prepare for a story of identity, unexpected alliances, and emotional challenges, because in Genoa City, secrets rarely stay hidden for long. In the quiet hum of a private jet departing Genoa City, a group of the town's most influential figures embarked on a trip that promised more than just a change of scenery. Victor Newman, Nikki Newman, Nick Newman, Sharon Collins, Phyllis Summers, Billy Abbott, Sally Spectra, Jack Abbott, Diane Jenkins, Kyle Abbott, Audra Charles, and Lily Winters were drawn together not by camaraderie, but by a name that carried both intrigue and mystery: Aristotle Dumis. This enigmatic figure, surrounded by rumors and fascination, had invited them to his estate in the French countryside, setting the stage for a series of events that would challenge their carefully managed lives. The journey began with a sense of cautious anticipation. Aboard the luxury jet, Victor reviewed a dossier, his instincts alert to the significance of the trip. Nikki, calm and composed, sipped wine to steady her nerves, while Nick and Sharon exchanged quiet comments, their initial excitement giving way to a growing sense of curiosity. Phyllis, gazing out the window, sensed something unexpected was ahead, a feeling familiar to her. For Genoa City's elite, used to control and certainty, the realization that they were stepping into the unknown was both exciting and unsettling. Upon landing in France, the group was greeted by a woman in a smart black uniform and red gloves, who guided them to a sleek midnight black train. The elegant interior, with its gold-trimmed walls and velvet curtains, felt more like a setting for a grand event than simply transportation. As the train passed through vineyards and ancient forests, Billy Abbott remarked to Sally Spectra that this felt like a unique challenge, one that Victor Newman, known for his commanding presence, would find intriguing. Sally agreed, sensing an unusual energy in the air. Unknown to them, their every move was being carefully observed from a hidden control room, where an unseen figure directed their experience with precise attention. The train brought them to the edge of a sprawling estate, where a gentle mist surrounded the tall iron gates of the Dumis chateau. A young man named Carter welcomed them, his practiced smile friendly but reserved. Instead of taking them directly to the chateau, he led them toward a large garden, where a vast hedge maze awaited. "This is the beginning of your invitation," Carter explained, noting that only by successfully navigating the labyrinth would they earn an audience with Dumis. Victor, uneasy with the idea of playing childish games, was met with Carter's cryptic reply: "Perhaps you are not ready to hear the truth." With no other option, the group entered the maze, where softly glowing lanterns and gentle breezes created an eerie atmosphere. Inside, the mood grew heavier. Statues with blank eyes seemed to watch their every move, and faint voices echoed through the hedges, stirring unease. Sharon, holding onto Nick, whispered that this felt like more than just a performance. It was a serious message. Billy, walking alongside Sally, described it as a tricky situation, comparing them to mice in a maze. As anxiety built, the group briefly split up, with Victor, Nikki, and Phyllis separated for a moment. Suddenly, a startling noise broke the silence, pausing everyone's steps. Back at the chateau, Aristotle Dumis observed from his control room, a subtle smile suggesting something important was about to unfold. Meanwhile, Jack, Diane, Kyle, and Audra, taking a different route, approached the chateau's rear entrance. A reserved butler informed them they needed to solve a mystery hidden within the manor to meet Dumis. The dimly lit corridors, lined with portraits whose eyes seemed to follow them, added to their unease. The butler's words, "Uncover the truth, and you will be rewarded. Fail, and you may not leave," hung in the air like a serious challenge. When the group emerged from the maze, tired and changed, Nick with a small scrape on his cheek, Phyllis missing a shoe, Sharon looking pale, they gathered before the chateau's grand doors. The doors slowly opened, revealing a Gothic interior that blended elegance with mystery. Chandeliers cast intricate shadows, and tapestries seemed to whisper stories of ancient events. A deep chime from a grand clock marked the arrival of their host. Aristotle Dumis descended the staircase, his presence commanding yet distant. A faint mark traced his jawline, and his steely gray eyes calmly surveyed the room. "I believe you've all waited long enough," he said, confirming his identity. Surprised murmurs rippled through the group. Lily, her composure shaken, whispered, "It's him." Audra and Jack noted a familiar feeling, while Sharon sensed a connection to a different world. Dumis's revelation was unexpected. His family had been wronged by powerful figures in Genoa City, in a small village outside Salem, USA. Now he vowed to seek justice. The dinner that followed was tense, with fine wines left untouched and silverware quietly moved. Carter's return with a marked envelope raised the stakes. Nick, reading its contents, a forged transfer form from 1998 bearing his signature, grew pale, while Sharon accused Dumis of orchestrating a long-term plan. Raising his glass, Dumis toasted to memory, cautioning that forgetting past mistakes was more dangerous than any material wealth. In Genoa City, the absence of its key players left room for other secrets to surface. At a bright apartment, Tessa Porter and Maria Copeland struggled with their strained relationship. Tessa, hurt by Maria's silence, demanded answers about her 2-week absence. Unable to respond, Maria watched Tessa leave, their trust hanging by a thread. Tessa found comfort at Crimson Lights, confiding in Daniel Romolotti, who was wrestling with his own questions about identity and change. Their conversation, thoughtful and deep, hinted at truths yet to be revealed. The events at the Dumis Chateau mark a turning point for Genoa City's elite. Aristotle Dumis's carefully planned challenge, part performance, part pursuit of justice, has exposed the fragility of their influence and the weight of their past. As secrets come to light and suspicions rise, the group faces a difficult reality. Important changes are coming, and the truths Dumis seeks to uncover could reshape Genoa City's story forever. This unfolding saga reminds us that no amount of wealth or power can fully protect one from the consequences of past actions. For the residents of Genoa City, both abroad and at home, the coming days promise revelations that will test relationships, challenge loyalties, and call for accountability. As the chateau's doors remain closed, the question lingers: who will rise to face the consequences, and who will be left behind by the shadows of their own choices? The Young and the Restless continues to deliver an intriguing mystery with a rewarding payoff. First, we were surprised when Martin turned out to be connected to Sharon and Phyllis in unexpected ways. Now, we wait with anticipation to learn more about the enigmatic Aristotle Dumis. Just who is this mysterious figure? There are many theories about who Aristotle might be, based on the limited information that has been shared about the character. Many believe that Billy Flynn is the actor who will portray Aristotle. Flynn is scheduled to make his debut on The Young and the Restless during the week of June 16th, which coincides with the big gala that Dumis is hosting. However, it's possible that Flynn is playing a different character, and Dumis might be someone already familiar to viewers. We learned more about Dumis when his attorney, Amanda Sinclair, arrived in Genoa City and assured Divin that Dumis has no negative intentions toward the Winters family. If Amanda is to be trusted, and considering her strong reputation for honesty, then Dumis could possibly be Tucker, who is Devin's biological father. Chelsea and Victor recently discussed the possibility of a Tucker/Dumis connection. As Chelsea mentioned, it would be hard to organize an event in Nice if one were unavailable due to other commitments. Still, perhaps Victor was trying to mislead Chelsea during their conversation at Crimson Lights. 3 actors have portrayed Tucker: William Russ, Stephen Nichols, and Trevor Street John. Could a new actor be stepping into the role of Catherine's son? Another theory suggests Aristotle might be Cain Ashby, Lily's ex-husband, who was mentioned during a discussion between Lily and Damien. However, Daniel Goddard, who plays Cain, is currently appearing as Dr. Henry Dalton on General Hospital. Goddard wouldn't be the first actor to take on 2 roles simultaneously. Whether or not Goddard is returning, many fans believe Aristotle is Cain, and who says Aristotle has to be a man. If the name is a pseudonym, the person behind it might be female. In addition, the young and the restless characters Jack, Diane, Michael, and Lauren are all traveling to Europe for a mix of personal and professional reasons, and Ashley recently told Jack that she planned to return to Paris. Is this a clue or a distraction? And then there's Mamie, whose recent visits to Genoa City have shown she has a sharp business mind. Mamie wouldn't want anything to negatively affect her great-niece Lily or her great-nephews Devin or Nate. Could she be connected to Dumis? What about Jill? She certainly has the business savvy to be behind Dumis' operations and knows many of the key players. Fans would welcome her return to the story. Only one of these individuals can be the mysterious Aristotle, unless, of course, The Young and the Restless reveals that Aristotle Dumis is actually a group of people. Stay tuned to find out.